So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Schneider, cross to the back post. Anguissa makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim, what can we expect from him?
Well, I think his new boss will be asking him to nip opposition attacks in the bud. I think that's going to be his chief involvement, but he's just not out there to win the ball. He can also make a habit of moving it forward very quickly, and he actually has a creative side to his game.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Under an awful lot of pressure. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. First quarter of an hour gone. Barcelona! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball.
He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Little pass back. And it's made its way to him. Swings, he rises! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Delivers the ball. Header comes in! He will be livid with himself. Almost half an hour in now. Schneider does well to stand firm and defend it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he was quick to react. Anguissa kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Serdar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, super ball! And he's on. Big chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Schneider. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, good take in a good area. Kvaratskhelia! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Added time.
We are into stoppage time. Serdar. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Nicely spread. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dybala. Schneider towering forward here. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Schneider. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. It's run loose here. Schneider. Schneider going full tilt down the left. Nunez gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
He's picked his way through. Dybala goes looking wide. Batistuta. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Hernandez makes the interception.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bradaric. I think we're just about done here. Distributed tidily. Serdar. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Cuadrado. Nicely weighted ball. And that's decent chance! And again! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Chance for a shot! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's forced to go back. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He'll try to keep this alive. Kvaratskhelia. Barella. Schneider. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Spread out to the left. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. It's a good foot in there. Tries to play it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defence...
And Batistuta! Cuadrado getting this one clear.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, what has happened here? It's played through for him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's picked his way through. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Schneider. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Out to the right. So what can they make of this? Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Pisa are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Bastoni cuts it out. Barcelona are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rearguard. Time is getting away from them. Threads one in.
Substitution on the field, number 45.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Coming on the field, number 41.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Good ball, good take. Has a shot! And he has kept it out somehow. So that's it. It is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heated. That is Snuta! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the midfielder Youssouf Fofana is someone who's been very impressive, Peter. I'd say he adds something new to that number 6 role in that he's not someone who limits himself to just anchoring the midfield. He's happy to dribble the ball from back to front, trying to take players out of the game. And he's actually very good at it too.
Yes, he'd be my pick. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Out for a throw. And it's Dybala. Oh, such a clever touch. And Dybala! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Tomori, neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he's forced to go back. Gabia. Musa. He's found a way through. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Musa. He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Milan after 30 minutes is number 18.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Milan looking to pass their way through. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. Fofana. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Batistuta picks it up out wide. Batistuta's cross. Batisat. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's worked it through. Now it's Schneider. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And it's in! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He slings it in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Schneider goes on a run down the left wing. Now it's Dybala. And here's Batistuta. Oh, important interception. Modric. And it's Fofana. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Modric. Pulisic. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Belletti. Hernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good ball out wide. Modric. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pavlovic. Batistuta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Barella. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That's tidy. Goes for a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Substitution.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
The final 5 minutes. Out to the right.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Gabbia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Morata, and he's surging through. And this is Morata. Loftus-Cheek. Modric. Bout of passing here. Morata! That was superb goal! And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely struggled to get going. That was
So hello and a warm welcome to all fans of Spanish football. It is great to have you on board again. We all remember, of course, so vividly the memories of last season, but now the slate has been wiped clean, and ahead of us, months and months of toil, sometimes torture and travail, but as ever, it will all be worth it in the end. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Jim, in Spain, of course, football means so much, and here it comes at us again.
Well, while this league has been known for a Madrid Catalan domination, I love the fact that there are so many attractive teams with all their own identities, Peter. Can they break that domination? I'm not so sure.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Kimmich. Rummenigge. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Just as they wanted it, Peter, and yes, you can feel the tension easing all around us now.
And it's Belletti. Now it's Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Delivery of a header! Yes! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Valverde receives it in a wide position. Valverde crosses. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Xavi Alonso. And Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? No luck with that dink over the top. Rudiger. What a throw in. He's found a way past. Yamal. He's found some shapes to shoot! And he's done it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
After 42 minutes is number 19, Yamal!
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Good effort from distance. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tchouameni. Mbappe. He's got away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Big chance! Oh. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals.
Goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And it's played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Vinicius Junior was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And here's Neymar. Fran Garcia engages and forces him off the ball. Rummenigge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, this is a great position. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite a trick. It's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Garcia gets it away. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Garcia. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He has found the way through. Neymar running with the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out.
There will be 3
Alexander
minutes
Arnold.
added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. Goes for the shot! It's anyone's ball now. The whistle has gone and it is all over. That is a very, very tidy start. Reason for great satisfaction, great optimism ahead of what we are sure will be a very competitive... So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ball played right into his path. Valera. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's neat. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh no, that was never going to make it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Goes for the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Elche have the chance to go the other way. So we're still where we started right now. Spread it left. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Yamal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Ronaldinho. That's very neat. Decent chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Ronaldinho just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Elche are looking to go forward now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Valera proves just a little bit too strong. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. Tries to get it clear. It is a corner. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
That was the first
Solid.
half.
Very solid,
Let's hope the
actually,
boys can
Peter.
turn it up for
They
the
haven't made
second.
much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Xavi Alonso. And he's picked it up out wide. Applies the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Elche have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with
Rummenigge! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Now he's off and running. Over to the left. Crosses it in. And he gets rid in a hurry.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Yamal. Yamal.
There will be
Valera.
1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now this could be a chance. Moved on forwards. Rummenigge. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Oh, what? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marksman following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rummenigge. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he skips past his man. That's tidy.
Yet another interesting duel this.
Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. It's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. An instinctive delivery, he gets big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. Great ball and he's in. And the finish! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on
There
one
will be
side,
1 minute added
dogged
time.
defence on the other. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a key interception. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So
Tries a shot! He has done it! And the comeback is complete! That was a given, it always was.
way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
Rummenigge! Oh, he's been caught napping. That is lovely. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Takes on his marker. And it's Neymar. Now it's Yamal. And a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This is their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Adams. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Ronaldinho.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Xabi Alonso spots it and intercepts. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Real chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rummenigge. And the shot! Not offside that time.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking
Substitution in
themselves
progress.
after that. That could well have been it.
Olasagasti. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
Oh, it's come loose.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Neymar ploughing through the middle.
Minute has been indicated.
Well, that pass isn't the best. 4 extra minutes added on. And it's Xabi Alonso. Yamal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's that, the end. Barcelona came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Okay, interesting. And here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Xavi Alonso. Gallagher.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
That pass has been well intercepted. Ronaldinho gets over and intercepts. Baina spread it left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a pretty loose pass. He's picked his way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. Chance to deliver.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
No, that is clearly overhit. Roberto Carlos. Now who's going to be first to this? It's Kimmich. And that's really well manoeuvred. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Simeone. Oh, that is a nice touch. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, this is a great position. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's on it, can he get away? And it's Baina. Pinches it off him. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying.
Rummenigge! Too close for comfort. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Yamal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And here's Yamal. He is through here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. A lot of space ahead of him. Alvarez. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Now it's Simeone. He's found the way through. Simeone! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Simeone really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Simeone. Llorente. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Roberto Carlos delivers. Not the most accurate pass.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And he's found a way past. Real chance. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that might well be that! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
So there's going to be another change here. Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Alvarez. Number 14.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Number 3.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Number 9.
Simeone!
Number 16.
And again the keeper. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as...
Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. A game this so far beyond the ordinary.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Now it's Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
It's a good ball out wide. And the counter is on. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cross goes in there. And the keeper... And the shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Yamal. Nice control. He's free, he has got space. Chooses to go back. Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Xabi Alonso clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
And he's managed to get... Yamal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Oh, good spread.
There
Oh,
will
that's
be 1
fabulous.
minute added time.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, that looks a decent ball. It's a good-looking delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's going for goal! And he'll be quick to recover this. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barcelona still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Now, can they get him away? And that's aimed into the middle. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. And the finish! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 22.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's made its way to him. Wriggles his way through, looking for options for movement. Deep cross. Keeper's dealt with that. And here's the chance to counter. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's the throw.
Substitutions taking place.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's picked his way through. And that's a throw-in. Rummenigge. Now it's Yamal. He's having a shot! Caught offside that time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Four
the
added
pass is
minutes has been
intercepted.
indicated.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And they can counter here. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! Now who's going to be first to this? The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
He's tried one! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Girona have fired themselves. Yamal! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Neymar. Rummenigge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's... Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Takes a shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Ronaldinho, driving on and making good progress. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. No, he's not getting his way this time. Tries to play it through.
There will be 3 minutes
Rummenigge.
added time.
And here's Neymar. It's Neymar!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
This possibly the last play of the half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the first half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And that's really well manoeuvred. Neuer gets rid without sophistication. Girona have it back and can go again. Rummenigge knocks it into space, threads one in. That's the throw. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 19. Coming on the field is number 7, Christian Stuani.
Now it's Neymar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Yamal. And he's had a hit!
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Ana Martinez. Coming on to replace him
Ronaldinho.
is number 2.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, nice touch. No outsmarting him this time. Ronaldinho. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
There's the shot! Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Stuani.
2 added minutes has been
Time
indicated.
added on will be 2 minutes. Neymar. He's got away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. And the counter is on. Ronaldinho charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neither of these two want to come off second back. Rummenigge! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Barcelona break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Rummenigge looking to penetrate opposition lines. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pulls out once more. He's found a way past. Neymar, nice control. Goes for a shot! That's another chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He can get that clear. That is ended up in no man's land. Oviedo have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Could be danger here. Tries to pass it through. Yamal gets into a good position. Rummenigge! Oh, a very decent attempt.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Can he latch on to this? He's in a great position here. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. Aims beyond the defence. Big chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ronaldinho has a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ronaldinho.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Now it's Neymar. Rummenigge. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. He's picked his way through.
That was lovely, that.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Beautiful, just beautiful, the joy of the moment.
That was magnificent, the way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Belletti. And it's Ronaldinho. Neymar. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Rondon. It's a promising position. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
It's a good ball out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
There will be 3
Tries to play it
minutes
through.
added time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's through here. And this is Ronaldinho. He's having a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid
Please put your
display
hands
of
together,
poise.
everyone, and-
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and welcome
Gorgeous,
to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Yamal. This looks promising. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. He's on it, can he get away? Carlos Alenia. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Out towards the flank. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 17
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ronaldinho. Out to the left it goes. And it's Ronaldinho. Xabi Alonso. It's Alonso! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Out of play for a throw. Roberto Carlos. Oh, nice touch. Yamal! Johnny. He is just has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
He's got away. He's picked his way through. Distributed tidily, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cross to the back post. Neymar, who does have an assist to his
2
name,
added minutes has been indicated.
pinches it off him. Johnny. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half. And the keeper's got it again. Played out to the right. Ronaldinho. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. Tries to play it through. Tony Martinez! Tony Martinez! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Foot in. Xavi Alonso. Rummenigge. Kimmich being hunted in packs.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Johnny. Tony Martinez. Nice interception, well timed. Tony Martinez, he is onto this. Tony Martinez! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Field, number 7, coming on
So
the
the
field
manager can make a
is
change for the first time in the game
16.
here. That's a sharp pass. And here's Xabi Alonso. Great ball, and he's in here. Rummenigge! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Coming on to replace him is number 6.
Ronaldinho. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. That's very neat. Chance! He's scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. Oh, can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rummenigge. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's burst, shot at goal! Yes! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? Showing good feet. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
And now, the moment we've all been
Rummenigge
waiting
gleefully
for.
reminding
It's
us of
time
what
to
a
announce
superb
today's-
day.